Hello guys and welcome, this is Don Champ from Gaming Is Not Crime, and today we're going to be doing the new Kaladesh set, which over here we have Aether Revolt. Chandra is here to go against Tezzeret. And today we're going to be going on to the story mode. For the very first time, guys, I'm going to be introducing you to the story from beginning to end and earn my 150 gold. So I can get my boosters. Aether Revolt. Kaladesh is thrown into chaos as Tezzeret seizes control of its wonders and inventions, and the city's ether supply. What are the Meta Mage's true motives? Why is he on Kaladesh? We're gonna be finding out very soon. Of course, with one of the cards that has been spoiled to us, we definitely know that Bolas is going to be returning, definitely probably in the next set. So, there's that blue guy again. And here we are, introduced to the great Ajani. Ajani rushed to Kaladesh as soon as he learned of Tezzeret's presence on the plane. Since then, he has withstood changes in consulate under Tezzeret rippled through Kaladesh. Innocence is imprisoned, inventors banned, and the city's vital ether supply curtailed. Why do you put such difficult words? Wizards, why? As he moves through the city, he is associated by the consulate authorities led by Dovin, whatever. Blue guy, I like to call him Blue guy. Hey, okay, that's I'm kind of rather confused here. Okay, so Revolt. Okay, he's gonna. This is one of the new mechanics in Aether Revolt, which is Revolt itself. So basically, when something gets out of the battlefield and something goes back into the battlefield, something triggers if you have Revolt. So actually when something only leaves the battlefield. Alright, so let's have a quick look. How do we do this? So we're gonna be doing that. Okay, we want to win, right? Okay, so we're gonna attach that to him. Are we gonna have enough mana to cast it again, though? Okay. Yeah, no, maybe. Alright, so let's get this back. Alright, we're gonna manage. So we're gonna play this, we're gonna play that. Now, because something left the battlefield, we did 4 damage instead, and we're gonna be putting in the enchantment again. For 4/5, and we attack with everything with the one creature and deal 4 damage. By the way, guys, I'm being this close to the mic simply because this is as close as it gets for the recording to be heard. Yeah, I get bonus coins for doing a little thingamajig. Okay. So now can we go into the actual story? Ooh, I play first. Alright, so we've got 2 forests. Evolving wilds. No, actually, hold on, I said 2 forests. I said 1. I meant to say 1 forest. What's wrong with me? Okay, 1 forest, 1 plains, 1 evolving wilds. Hate the card. Tranquil Expense gives me green or white. Enters battlefield tapped. Let's have a quick look closer into this. Aether Gold Miner is a dwarf scout. Whenever this creature attacks, you get 2 energy. You may pay the 2 energy to exile this miner right here, then return it onto the battlefield under your owner's control. Not bad, actually. I like this. So this is where Revolt kind of comes in. Vehicles. I like vehicles. Okay. At the end of combat, if this vehicle attacks or blocks this combat, put a velocity counter on it. If he has 2 more velocity counters on it, sacrifice it and then draw 2 cards. And you need power 2 to crew it. We have a power 3 on that one, so that's fine. What is this enchantment doing here? For those of you who don't know, who have never seen this enchantment, this came back in Theros, I think. When banished like this battlefield, you exile target non-land permanent, and opponent controls onto the sleeves. So he has to have something that tells you to destroy target enchantment. I kind of like this hand. I don't know what you think. I don't want to go in with 6 lands, 6 cards. I like the set that I have. Okay, so it's gonna tell me to go ahead and get Evolving Wilds out. Whenever you see an arrow pointing down, it's a suggestion for you to play a card. I'm not gonna use it now. Should I use it now? I generally like to use Evolving Wilds ability in my opponent's turn, which I think is coming now, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. What do I need? From what I can gather, we definitely need more planes than anything. So I'm going to confirm my choice. Loving the artwork, by the way. Not much variety. Okay, so I'm suggested to put in a forest. Okay, and definitely we're going to be playing the 3/1 dwarf there. And we get 2 energy. Alright, so to my opponent, Dovin B. Yes, I had to zoom in just to check his name. Okay, tip, Revolt. Revolt abilities have an additional upgrade effect if a permanent you control left the battlefield during the turn. Okay, why are you telling me that? It's because this thing is here. And his Revolt ability is when this enters the battlefield, the permanent you control left the battlefield. Okay, this is the part where it interests me. Return to a permanent card, convert a mana course. 2 or less from the graveyard to the battlefield. I don't want to do that right now. So I'm just going to go ahead and play this. I am suggested to continue. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to continue. And it's my attack step. I'm going to go ahead and attack. And I get 2 energy for attacking. How brilliant. And I done 3 damage. So I'm ahead in damage. Bam! Yeah! Ajani, I feel big as an Ajani. All I need is that. You know, I'm trying to even grow the mane of my hair. Alright, so player's turn, I didn't even notice. So can block an additional creature each combat. Okay, so it can block more than 1 creature. I wonder how that works with the toughness though. So it can block each and every one that I attack with. I'm kind of confused there. Okay, so let's put in a forest. So I've got 2 plains and 2 forests. Alright, so okay, and there's the battlefield tapped. You can sacrifice a search library for land. There's a lot of land fetching, I noticed here. Alright, so what do we want to do? Do we want to put in this guy? And do we want to exile his thing? Wait, it's the blue guy. It's let me zoom in again. Yes, it's Dovin or Bane, or whatever you want to call him. He's definitely got something tricky up his sleeve, so I'm not really sure how I want to do this. Yeah. I am suggested to continue by default. Usually if you go along with what it's telling you, it should lead you to the right path. Beats me. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and attack. And I get another 2 energy for attacking. I should really insert this into my deck. I am being blocked. Oh, I don't know. Can we do combat damage and then wait, I can definitely summon this guy and get him back. Screw it. Continue. I know exactly what I want to do. Did he just whack him with a spanner? That was pretty badass. Alright, I'm suggested to do this. I'm suggested to do the vehicle. Do I really want to do the vehicle? I've got nothing to crew it with, man. Come on. Cut me some slack here. Alright, I know what I want to do. I want to do this. I'm not gonna listen to you, computer, telling me what to do. Oh, I could return Evolving Wilds, but I want this guy. I want him back again, back on the battlefield. Hey, I'm being suggested something different this time. Of course, it's the artifact that gives me a land. Smart one, computer. Smart one. Oh, I got 4 energy, at the very least. So let's have a look here. You got more than one of those? Seriously? Alright, okie doke. Moving forward. Okay, vehicles. Don't show this again. I'd rather you not show me that again. Okay, so sacrifice, search your library for a basic land card, put it into your hand. And let's play this actually. Just because I don't like you suggesting stuff to me, it's like, no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna select the other one. Now there's nothing really different about that. But just because you suggested to me, I'm not going to play it. I'm gonna play the other one. Okay, what can we do? So we can crew, but that would be a waste because it's got summoning sickness, so we're not going to crew. We're going to continue. We're going to attack with this guy, yep, definitely. And we get another 2 energy. What are you gonna do, Bane? What are you gonna do? Are you gonna block? Are you gonna block? Are you gonna block? Yes, you're gonna block. Alright, whoa. Okay, shoot. I wanted to bounce him back. That was not how I planned it at all. No, I like that guy. Oh well, screw it. Alright, so this is the time I played this thing. Can I play it? I want to play it. There, I played it. I just noticed we've got a lot of planes, very little forest, so I'm gonna go and fetch myself one. I'm just gonna go ahead and fetch myself 1 forest. Okay, Dwarf, Artificer. Servos and Totters you control get a +1/+1. You get to create a servo artifact if you pay for one specifically white. That's cool. I can deal with that. Alright, so... No freaking way! Okay, sure. Let's just have a quick look at that. Ajani. Great mystical beast, Ajani. Planeswalker, not beast, sorry. Reveal the top 3 cards, you get to put all non-land permanent cards, reveal this way to your hand, the rest go to the bottom of your library in any order, doesn't really matter, let's face it. -2, exile target creature, its control gains life equal to its power, and -9 is put 5+1/+1 counters on each creature you control, and 5 loyalty counters on each other planeswalker you control. Badass, man. Badass. Let's crew. Let's go ahead and crew. I confirm I'm going to be crewing the vehicle, so now it's a 4/4 creature. I can't play Ajani yet. Dang it. It was a good play that I got lands. That's cool. I'm going to just go ahead and attack. Attack with my vehicle. Hopefully we get that 1 counter thing. Yeah, alright. I love the new effects that it's got, you know, and all this stuff. Alright, so we want to apparently exile that. We're gonna do what the computer's telling us to do. We're going to exile. Alright, so we exile that 1 creature he had. as if it makes a difference. Enchant artifact or creature, enchant doesn't untap during his control is untap. Okay, cool. You're not gonna let me crew? Is that what it is? Is this the kind of game we're gonna be playing? You're not gonna let me crew? Okay, so it's gonna get the whole discard to draw a card thing. I really like that artifact, to be honest. Pretty good, pretty good stuff. Revolt, yeah, we know. Okay, so yeah, sure, what the hell. So we're gonna play the enchantment. So if something leaves the battlefield, if we're lucky enough. Okay, so he's gonna be sacking during my turn. So he gets to draw 2 cards, one for the second, one for the fact that it entered the graveyard. And he passes my turn, like a blue player should. Alright, so let's have a look. So we do need to draw a card, so let's go ahead and just enchant that one. It's anything I like. Okay, what do I do? So I can sacrifice to draw a card, and that's what I'm going to be doing. Because, let's face it, I really don't need it. Okay, I know about Revolt. Let's put that. Don't show me that again, please. I do not want to see it. Okay, what I want to do is I want to put this guy in again, since we got 2 of him, and I want to get the Evolving Wilds out, so I can eventually cast Ajani. All right, let's go ahead and sack this beast. Bam! What? Yeah, I sacked it. Okay, I'm gonna go and fetch myself another forest. Let's put that onto the battlefield tapped. Okay, something left the battlefield. Why am I not seeing? Because at the beginning of your end step. Ah, okay. Beginning of my end step. Okay, we're gonna be using the crew. And let's step that guy to crew my vehicle. So we get a 4/4 and slam him with 4 damage. Let's continue. Choo choo! What? Control, yeah. I mean, he's got all that mana open. What? Alright, so we got the my creatures going up by 1+1/+1. That's good. What are we playing here? So Pacification Array. Tap 2, tap it, tap target artifact or creature. Okay. Okay, so it's gonna be just a slow me down rhythm at this point. That's what it's only gonna be. It's gonna be a slow me down rhythm. Enchant artifact or creature doesn't tap. You know what? Fine. If that's the way you want to play it, fine. Of course, going for my artifact as well while you're at it. Okay, let's go ahead and play the planes because I need to, and we're gonna have to play Ajani. Straight off the bat, the big Ajani comes out. Okay, so let's give that +2 a try. Come on, please, come on. Okay, so non-land permanent, so... Okay. We know that we have this guy, but we don't have enough mana. So that's going to be a problem. Well, I'm ahead, so I'm still 20 life. He hasn't even landed a scratch on me yet. However, attacks on there. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Okay. So every time he attacks with that thing, he gets to untap another artifact. Is that, yeah, that's pretty much what it's saying. Okay, so do I want to waste mana like that? No, not yet. Let's see. Reveal to me, Ajani, my permanents. Oh, all 3. Well, no, wait. That's land permanent, so these 2. Okay, finish. I like this. Okay. Now, the most important thing is that we have to calculate this properly because we're going to need to use Revolt. Now, we can only use Revolt once. Okay, so we're going to just Come on, play, 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 play. What don't I need? It's gonna play one green, definitely. So I'm gonna go for the plains. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sack it, and I draw a card. No way. Okay, I have to take. Wow. Alright, so I'm pulling ones back out there. So I'm gonna be casting these guys so they come out with a +2/+2. Why? Because they have Revolt. Something left the battlefield, so they get to do that. I do not happen to have enough mana, but I'm gonna just queue that there just in case. Just gonna go ahead and continue. Ajani is such a good planeswalker, man. I've kind of dissed him the minute he came out and I started reviewing Ajani, to be honest. And I thought Tezzeret was somewhat better. Oops, I gotta continue there. However, I was so mistaken. Okay, let's have a look. What are we gonna be facing up? I mean, look at this deck. It's massive. Really good. Alright, so we're gonna be using Revolt, man. We're gonna be using Revolt. So we're gonna just go ahead and sack that first. You know, just to bring let's bring in the planes, because it looks like we need to think about planes. Okay, you see how they're highlighted blue at this point? That means they have Revolt. Why did my planes did not come in? Well, I'm kind of confused. I sacked that for a planes to come in. Am I missing something here? Did I sack in my opponent's turn? I'm confused. Whatever. Let's keep going. Alright, so we're definitely gonna get this one. Return up to okay, finish. Yeah, that's cool with me. That's brilliant. What I do want to get is this guy out. So we get stronger creatures more and more as we go. Alright, because his revolt is if something left the battlefield, he puts in the 1/1 colorless servo. And because at the moment something already left and I've got 2 counters on this thing, it gets +2/+2. Hence why all of my creatures are getting buffer and buffer. Makes sense. Okay, let's put in this guy now. His revolt is... At the beginning of your end step, if a permanent you control left the battlefield, put a +1/+1 on this creature. Okay, so it's got the same thing as the enchantment, but on the creature. This is gonna be swiping him through with a good punch. But I bet Ajani's been training for this day for a very long time. Alright, let's continue. We're gonna just move on. I really don't like how my whole thing is organized, and he's just... You just tap my guy. Let's bring you down by just a bit less than half. A bit less than... Wait, a bit more? A bit less? But whatever. You're not going down to 6, that would have been your half. But you're going down to 7. And I'm gonna give you my turn. And my creatures just got buffer. Cause I got Ajani. What you gonna do? What you gonna do, huh? What you gonna do? As part of the first story, I really like what's happening so far, so it's pretty good. Alright, so we get the whole draw card thing, blah blah blah. Okay, so well, we don't have a revolt. What I could do, actually, I'm curious. I'm curious if you could do this. Should we just go ahead and just... Yeah, let's just use his ultimate. Because we're gonna be running him over anyways. Might as well do it in a bang. Alright, so what does this one do? Sacrifice that, return up to 2/1 target artifact. Show from your graveyard to your hand. Nah, I don't need to return anything. But thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, I'm gonna run this guy through. Look at that. 12, 11, 12, 11, 10, 10, 9, 9, 11, 11, 10. Swing, baby, swing. He didn't even bother tapping any of my creatures. That's the best part. That's the best part. He knew it is my doom. Let's see how bad. Oh, come on. I want to see the total negative damage. Spoiled sport. How many coins did I get? 10? And why did you not show me? Okay, there we are. Oh, okay. Self-improvement. So I put 10 +1/+1 counters on creatures I control. That's pretty good. I got myself a new quest completed, which was somewhere in the back. Okay, so there's Ajani, PNLR, and Nissa. No, wait, Nissa's nowhere to be seen. I thought I saw Nissa somewhere. Anyways, there's Chandra. So after fading off his consulate attackers, Ajani proceeds to Renegade's gathering, where Pia and Chandra Nalar greet him warmly. They've gathered at the Aether Hub and a central routing station for the entire city's Aether supply. Okay, explains the artwork. And we're going on to the next story.